You know, you guys, when cars sell here at DD, and we've sold a few cars as of recently, we'll give you guys all the details of that in the near future. But I look around this room and I think of the cars that we have, you know, the Manuel Murcielago, Dave Squadra Corsa, the 720 GTR, all these cars. When a car sells, we have to replace it with something. Like, we need to keep the content going. I want to live out, obviously, my dreams and fantasies of all these different builds I've always wanted to build. And honestly, I've gotten down to the tail end of that list, and it's getting harder and harder to replace the cars once we sell them. And there's two reasons for that. The price of cars have gone up, and the coolness, in my opinion, of what manufacturers are making has gone down. There's less cars that are being produced now that are really cool and unique. So I look to the past as to what older cars could we get, right? They're always cool to work on. But I always still want that tech in my life. I want something cool, I want something modern. So the Revuelto, because we're #1 Lamborghini ambassadors, is a great car. They are replacing the Huracan street car. That's gonna come out next month when we go to Car Week. And then Ferrari has also come out with some new cars. You know what? I know I don't talk about Ferrari too much, but I've always had a big interest in Ferrari. You know, that's why I had my Scuderia. That's why I had my 458 build. That's why I went and got the 488 to build. That's why I got the F12. And I want to look at Ferrari and go, what could be the future of DDE in Ferrari? And the downside is, there isn't a lot. I just saw the 12 Cylindri that replaces the 812 Superfast. I don't know what they were thinking, whoever designed that car, but it's not for me. But there is a car that is very DDE, and it's within grasp. And I wonder if you guys would like it and whether you'd like to see it on the channel. And there's only one person I can call to show you guys this car, because it is so exclusive and it just came out. And I could have the opportunity at maybe getting one on the secondhand market. And our good friend Jason, Protective Film Solutions, is gonna show you that car right now.
What's up, guys? This is Jason at Protective Film Solutions, taking over the DD vlog today. Damon and Dave are back in town spending some time with the families, so we've got some exciting news to share. So I'm going to give you guys kind of a behind the scenes today on a very special project that is a last minute request right before Monterey Car Week. So Damon called me this last week, and we're trying to figure out Monterey Car Week plans, which cars to take, drive up there, maybe transport some of them. Because yeah, Monterey Car Week is 5 weeks away. This is a massive event. If you know Monterey, you know that this is the Super Bowl of car events for car enthusiasts everywhere. Hypercars, exotic cars, old school cars, old Porsches, classics, race cars, everything. Everything and everyone is at Monterey Car Week. So I look forward to it every year. This is going to be my 6th year going. So it's coming up fast. So we're making our plans on which cars to take up. So yeah, Damon gave me a call and said, hey, I really want to take this car to Monterey, but I think it's time for a wrap. I was a bit shocked on which car it was, and I think you guys will be too. You know, with all the build journal going on with DDE, some cars need wraps, they need motors, they need body kit, they need maintenance. So there's a lot of cars that are in process right now at the DD HQ, and you know, they're going to take a few cars up. So yeah, this one is definitely going to be a challenge car. They always are, unplanned. And you know, for the most part, we do plan out these DD liveries, and obviously the SVJ, that one was also last minute. That was a huge undertaking for a few reasons, but that car got its old school Marlboro race livery and is already on its way across the world to be debuted at Gumball 3000 in the next couple months. So that was quite the project alone, and I thought we would be kind of off the hook for the next few months, but this was a big one that Damon wants me to undertake. So that car is at the shop right now. We're gonna be making our way over there and show you guys which car that is. Comment below if you can guess which car. I don't think people are gonna guess it, because this is one car that I did not expect to be ready. So in the meantime, today is a weekend and I'm on my way to a private showing for a longtime Ferrari client of mine. He's taking delivery of the Ferrari SF90 XX, and I believe this is one of the first XX cars to be delivered to North America. It might be the first SF90 XX. I don't know for sure, but definitely one of the first ones to get here. This client has had a ton of Ferraris over the years, countless, at least 20 Ferraris I've done for him over the past 5 years now. Very good client of mine, friend. He calls me all the time, gets my input on how to spec a car, if you should keep a car, buy a car, all that stuff. And you know, I'm no expert in this, but I've been in this scene for a while now, and it's kind of cool that, you know, I have these longtime clients and friends call and, you know, kind of pick my brain on what they should do. So we are going to be heading over to Ferrari Newport Beach, where he is finally taking delivery of his SF90 XX. The spec itself, I saw it while it was being built, and the color is really cool. It's not going to be a typical Ferrari color, I'll tell you guys that. And this is going to be, I believe, a private showing. I don't think this is a public viewing, but we're going to find out soon. So yeah, very cool that I get to do some of this stuff where, you know, I've been at PFS for 6.5 years now, and I've got these longtime clients, and we get these invites, and it's cool. It's cool to be able to be a part of something so special. He's been waiting for this car for a long time now, and we went back and forth on the spec, whether it should be gloss, whether it should be satin, stripes, no stripes, carbon fiber options, all that stuff. And I'm very excited for him to take delivery. And we're also gonna be picking up the car with a tow in 2 days from now, and it's coming straight to PFS for full body PPF coverage. Part of all this stuff with me doing all this cars is, it's funny, I end up driving the cars before him. And, you know, obviously not on the road, but still, the cars come straight to PFS before he gets to drive them. So he's always anxious. I have the car for about a week and a half, and we get it nice and protected, so that way he can take it on the road and put some miles on it. And that's a really cool part of his collection, is that he does drive these cars. And so while we've done, you know, countless pistas, I think I've done 3 SF90s, Roma, F8, Spiders, everything. Purisangwe, he had one of the first ones also here. So we did a blue Purisangwe for him. So really cool guy, and again, I'm excited for him to take delivery. So we're going to be pulling up to Ferrari Newport Beach and taking a look at one of the first SF90 XX cars. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, this is one of the first XX cars from Ferrari that is going to be a street legal car, because typically in the past, the FXXK and I think LaFerrari XX, all the XX cars were race cars, track cars only. So you bought the car and they would basically take it from track to track for you. You'd show up more of like a ride and drive program, really exclusive program to the high-end Ferrari market. But this is a street legal race car. It's got 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds, 200-mile-an-hour top speed. This is the real deal. It's got aero, one of the first Ferraris to have aero, which is pretty wild. You know, Lamborghini, Porsche, McLaren, all these other brands have giant wings and vented hoods and all this stuff. Ferrari has been pretty traditional to not have all the added aero on it. So the XX is gonna be a wild car to see on the street. It's a limited production car, so there's not gonna be a whole lot of them. But very cool that you guys get the inside scoop. And I'm excited to see this car in person. And then we'll take you guys over to PFS and we'll show you guys which car we're gonna be wrapping for Monterey Car Week. I don't think you're gonna be expecting it, so very excited to show you guys. So let's go see this Ferrari. All right, here we go, Ferrari Newport Beach. Let's see where we're at. Kind of cool to ride on PCH if you're not local from here. Got some Ferraris outside, so far nothing. 296. New black Purisangwe. That's a nice one right there. Let's take this front spot here and go inside. All right, so here she is. SF90 XX. You can already see the wing on the back. It's all covered up right now. You see the stripes showing through. They're gonna uncover it right now. Woo! I'm excited to see this. Look at the arrow. All right, let's get ready. All right, so this is one of the first SF90 XXs here, and enjoy this spec. Jeez. Full satin green paint. Satin painted stripes on here. Gloss carbon in the front. Insane. So versus the normal SF90, you got the hood vents that are on here. I got the fender vents on the side on here. Of course, painted shields. New added arrow down on the side, so it's more aggressive with carbon fiber. Side scoops on here. So this is all new for the XX with the carbon fiber scoop there.
He was pointing out
On the
this
back,
too.
so new scoops back here with the painted stripes going through. Rear vents that are carbon fiber. And the biggest change is this back end. Giant wing now. This is insane.
I think my favorite
Absolutely insane.
is the right one, because I didn't like that.
Much more aggressive carbon fiber rear diffuser. Exhaust still comes out the center, but the contrast of gloss
Look at this,
carbon,
Corey. Even this little piss.
all carbon.
And then the camera.
This coloring, this is epic. Absolutely epic. Oh my god. Oh man. All right, we'll dive more into this at the shop, but enjoy this for now before they cover it up. Big congrats on this car. Wow. Well, what do you guys think of that paint color on the SF90 XX? Seeing that color in person is completely different than seeing the build sheet and the photo sent from the factory. I'm really hoping that this transfers over to video, because that color in person is absolutely insane. I believe the proper name from Ferrari is Verde Manzoni Opaco. I'm sure I'm butchering it a bit, but it is a very unique color. We talked about this color a few times over the phone, and the option of doing it in gloss versus satin came up a few times. I am definitely more reserved, and because I deal with these cars all the time, specifically Ferrari paint is very, very delicate. It's notorious even on the SF90s to have paint issues, paint flaws, runs. It's part of the process. That just is what it is. But when you add to that it's a satin finish, Ferrari satin paints are very rare. It's not as common as you see like on Lamborghini or Mercedes or other brands out there that come with the satin paint option. So I try to talk him out of it because I wanted to avoid those paint issues, because what you can always do is get gloss paint jobs and do a stealth PPF on it to give that same look. But he went for it, and I salute him for that, because seeing that color in person was absolutely insane. So big congrats to my client on that car. Excited to be taking delivery of it in 2 days from now. So we'll be diving more in on that project, doing a full stealth PPF on it. And Byron, our lead technician, is gonna be tackling that. That's gonna be quite the custom job. I was hoping that would be more in line for the standard SF90 for his sake, but after seeing in person all the aero that's added to it, it's gonna be a lot of custom work. So I'm sure he's not too thrilled. But again, that spec is just insane. So we're always so lucky and excited to be working on these one-off cars. So more on that later on. For now, we're gonna get to what you guys have been waiting for. We are gonna be wrapping one of Damon's cars for Monterey Car Week. Let's go show you guys which car that is. That's at the PFS headquarters right now, and let's get underway with it. All right, so we're back at PFS again. It's the weekend, so no one's here right now. Maybe Byron working on a custom car too. As mentioned, we have a lot of cars that are getting ready for Monterey Car Week. So there's been a lot of custom projects that have been in the shop on this last month stretch. On this side we got a 911 Cura S B0 right now. We got the purple Apollo back there. Byron's working on a Gunther Works project. Their speedsters are going to be on display up at Quail. So we've done about 3 of them in the past 2 weeks. We have a 4th one coming in on Monday as well. And then Gunther Works is also going to be unveiling their Turbo, the newest rendition of it soon, in a track variant. Couple cars in the shop. Got an old Mustang in right now. This is a fully restored project. Here for some correction and coating. We wrapped this Mercedes E53 in satin black. Pininfarina for the dealership. Porsche 997 3RS. NSX, great car for the channel. I would love to see what Damon and Dave can do with that one. Dodge Challenger, in for some PPF and ceramic coating and tint. I got the DD car in the middle there. Another Gunther Works, as mentioned, these are getting ready for Quail. Brand new R8. Would you guys like to see this car on the channel? I know Damon gives Skinny, or gave Denny, can't even talk right now. Damon gave Skinny a lot of flack because the R8 wasn't a real supercar. I think it is. I had an R8, it was just a Gen 1 V8, but the newest model, 2023, there's actually a GT3 kit that's made for the street out in Europe. I'd love to see that on one of their cars. Defender with the factory satin paint. You guys don't care about any of this stuff. You guys are here to see which DD car we're gonna be wrapping for Monterey Car Week. And if you've guessed it, that's right, we have the McLaren 720 GTR. It's here, and wow, this thing is insane in person. Not many people have seen this car in person because it's went straight from getting the body work done out in Arizona back to the DDHQ for a short time, and then it went to Gintani, where it's currently undergoing a motor. So sorry to break it to you guys, but the motor is still not in. So you're gonna see it is missing something crucial right here. Motor is still being rebuilt and finished up over at Gintani with Alex and the boys. So they're working on that. So Damon sent the car down and said, hey, we've got some downtime. Can you make this wrap work? So we figured let's start jamming on it. So the car is here, currently missing the rear bumper. So if you thought it looked a little weird, it's because of that. Also, you can see that the car is quite high off the ground, and that's because whenever there's a motor out of the car, the suspension is not under load. So typically on a front engine car, you'll see it's propped up. Obviously, because this is a mid-engine, the back is popped up. The front just has the lift up right now. So this thing is like full off-road stance. You can see from back here a side profile. It's like a monster truck, but in person, this car is it's pretty wild. This body kit, I think, is one of 2, one of 1 with how Damon did it with the wing, but you can just see how wide this car is. Not sure if the camera's picking up on it, but it's pretty crazy with this paint job. It's got the factory white McLaren paint, and then all of the carbon fiber is exposed. We haven't decided yet with the design if it's going to remain exposed or if we're going to cover it up with the livery. But yeah, this is the Monterey Car Week project car. And I'm not going to lie, this is a big undertaking, not just for us, but also to get the engine back in, do some test drives, make sure there's no kinks and or issues with anything. In the meantime, we're going to be starting the wrap on this car, and I know we haven't discussed the colors that we're going to be doing on it, but there's quite a few things that are going to be intricate. I don't know how we're going to do just yet. Things like this area here, I'm not sure what can be disassembled off the car, since again, this is all custom. And if you guys remember, there was, I think, thousands of man hours that went into this project. So I don't know what went into making all this stuff go on the car. I'm sure there's hardware, there's 3M double-sided tape. Hoping there's no silicone or glue anywhere that's on there. Overall fit and finish does look really good up close, but you just never know. When you're wrapping a car, there's certain areas that have to be disassembled in order to wrap it the correct way so you don't see the exposed color underneath. Yeah, George definitely has his work cut out from him. I mean, all this stuff in here, everything, this all has to come out. Mirrors, the mirrors will come off on here. Depending on if we're gonna wrap over the carbon fiber, we're gonna have to figure out how we wanna do this piece. This hood will be quite fun to wrap with all the pieces in here, where it slopes down into the kind of the vented area. Front bumper, as long as we're not wrapping the carbon, won't be too bad. Maybe a bit intricate in the light area. There might have to be some relief areas in there. Canards, those should be able to unbolt and come off. As mentioned, this will be quite challenging, so hopefully we can disassemble the door. Rear scoop, if this scoop can come off, that'll make it a little bit easier for George. Rear wings shouldn't be too bad. And then the rear bumper, I don't have it off memory what it looks like, but I'm hoping there's a lot of carbon fiber and hoping we can keep it all exposed, which will help us out a little bit. So, so yeah, this is the DD720 GTR that's ready for a whole new wrap and a whole new look. So the boys don't know how we're wrapping it. This is fresh. It just got delivered here. I know what we're doing with delivery. I'm excited to see it. I think you guys will be too. But comment below if you can guess what delivery is. I know we haven't talked about it on any of the platforms or channels, so I'm curious if you guys can guess it. I've got a photo of it right here, and since Byron's here, let's see what he says about it. And as mentioned, Byron is the technician. He's our master tech, who's done all these crazy hypercars, including the purple Apollo right here. And he's gonna be doing the SF90 XX. B, they don't know what the livery looks like for Damon's car. I'm gonna get your impression. I don't know what your thoughts, top or bottom.
The top one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's not doing this shit.
No.
No. Doesn't fly?
Hell.
No. We're not showing anyone anything. So by the next video, Damon will show you guys a little bit more. But for now, we're gonna end it on that. The DD720 GTR is here at PFS. It's gonna get a full livery. It's gonna get the engine in shortly. And we've got, I guess, 4.5 short weeks till Monterey Car Week. So we gotta get to work, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.
Tim's making some tabs. Holy
Yeah.
crap. Did all those?
Yeah, it took forever and they were hot. But it's done. My hands kind of dirty a little bit.
My design shit right now.
Got some suspension references.
Yeah, just seeing what the best way to go is with off-the-shelf parts so we don't have to make as many things.
You got Tim working on the tabs.
Tabs
Tim, show the audience what the tabs are for.
Oh, okay. I don't. Okay. So one of these, I think goes like this.
Tim did not design those.
No, he did not. He's just helping out. So basically these are going to get welded together. This is the tabs for this one. And then the Heim joint is going to go in between there. And these are going to be on the chassis. So
Son of a gun.
will bolt on and give us our new connection points for the new control arms. This is going to replace all of that stuff. So the control arm is going to bolt onto tabs that are onto this plate. This is just a mock-up plate, so it's really thin right now. And it'll get a tab that goes and bolts into these holes. So
That's
it'll be
cool.
A new point on the chassis that I can move out, up and down, wherever I want to get the geometry right. So
That's pretty cool. Hey, Tim?
Yes. I didn't design.
Why couldn't you just drive that?
What?
All right, lunchtime?
don't wreck the cool boss.
What the hell?
You don't like the fact that I fucking hit the fan?
I don't like that you're swearing.
You don't like what?
When you swear. Where's Tim? Don't wreck this transmission.
I'm not.
No, you just did the thing.
I didn't do the thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Where do you want to eat for lunch today?
Fa.
No.
It's nice and hot. It's 95 degrees
It
outside.
cools you down. Tim's not even in here.
As I slide in here next to the Senna.
Where did Tim go?
Mike, you're getting low on cars back here.
Yeah, this is basically.
Hopefully.
Just so for the record, this is more Mike's garage this side than anybody's.
It's Mike's graveyard.
It's Mike's.
There
The
are,
relics.
a lot of dead cars in here.
No, I mean, okay, dead. Yeah, dead. Yeah, dead. That runs?
That runs.
That runs good.
That
I
runs
haven't
really
seen
good.
that run in a while. Where's
Yeah.
Tim? Where's Tim?
I have no idea.
What's happening with the motor on your AMG, Bill? Is it done yet?
It's almost done.
Really?
Yep.
Well, tell him to start it up. Let's rev it.
Yeah, I know. Let's go.
Rev it!
On spot.
Okay, I know where to go.
Do you?
Yeah.
Which spot should we go to? Are we gonna go to Green Olive?
Wait,
Dave wants pho, but I don't know. You don't get enough protein at pho.
Okay, let's go to Green Olive.
What other spots do we have?
Green Olive.
Is that how we got as those?
Pretty much, yeah, dude.
Dude, we are creatures of habit, are we not?
Well, we don't want to waste time picking out to eat
Picking up what?
food. He's gonna hit us for this transmission.
You know he's doing it right now. He's just that was all momentum, and then we were at a full stop, and then he put it in drive.
Okay.
So something else might break, but the transmission is going.
PTSD? By the way, I don't have a clicker in the van.
Okay, I'll get it.
Whoa, I didn't know if that was gonna stop for a second. The jump, that's what it does. The jump screws with the brakes.
Dude,
You
you don't
also
want to hit
can't
that
brake in the
fence.
Also that.
Huh?
You also can't
I
break
don't
in the
get
air.
fences, bro. That's a you thing.
You just commit them.
What happened?
We're talking about who hits fences. Dave's throwing empty threats around.
Okay, make a left.
Copy that.
Anybody here?
Okay, make a right.
Copy that.
Pretty good.
Copy that.
I wish you ate like that. Considering, you know,
I'm doing shit.
we're all waiting for
Look at
Dave.
hotel
We're all
room
waiting
first.
for you. You're booking a hotel room? Can you? You son of a bitch.
Good aim.
We're back. Hold on. We got fucking peeping Tom over here.
What?
Sticking his head through the gate right there. Look at him.
He's wondering what we're doing.
Here's why the minivan. What the hell's going on?
You see that jump? You don't have to hit that jump very hard to be able to
Yeah, that's the hard
send
way.
it. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. That's tight. It's
Fine.
tight.
Fine,
It's tight.
it's tight.
It's tight. Tim doesn't know what to think when we do stuff like
Just
this.
Tim has a big smile. You yell at him and does the same thing, just smiles.
Tim's running. You think Tim's nervous when I drive?
Yeah, everybody's nervous when you drive.
What do you mean everybody's nervous?
Everybody's nervous.
There's no backup sensor.
Not anymore. Tim! I need a list of parts of the Huracan. Can you do that?
I already did it.
Is it done?
Yeah, did you
Text
check
to
it?
me?
Yeah, it's in that same thing.
Oh, okay.
You have access.
I'll just go fuck myself then.
Oh man, damn it.
It's called a Caravan
It's called a Carrera Van GT, so you're disrespecting me and my whole family here. So listen, I sold a whole bunch of cars, and the one vehicle we're talking about that's down in,
Which one?
yeah, the one that's in San Diego, it needs to go back up. And I have a solution. Is part of the reason why your quote was so much because you have to go one way down with no cars?
No. I was trying to figure that out, and that was falling apart. So I just got dude, it's like 22 something US to bring it up to Blaine. And
How?
I just thought, whenever they give me quotes like that, there's always like a little tax or whatever, and then
Who's giving you a quote? Well, hold on. You told me you were driving it with your trailer.
can't make it happen anywhere near that kind of money. And I was, yeah, like this is cheapest. Yeah. So I was working on that, and then the H2 that I had going down isn't ready yet.
Well, so here,
So
I have a deal for you. I have my Huracan. And Dave's Squadra Corsa sitting in Kelowna.
Murcielago.
Sorry, my Murcielago and Dave's Huracan or Gallardo sitting in Kelowna, right? So why don't you take my truck and trailer, drive my cars back to my HQ, right? Drop the cars, drop the trailer, take my truck, rent a trailer, which is dirt fucking cheap. Get a trailer, throw my H1 on it, drive it back up, clear the border. We'll get the paperwork done through August. Jump back in the truck, take the truck and trailer back down south, drop off the trailer and the truck, and ditch my truck at my HQ, and I'll fly you home.
Yeah, but like, Damon, that's not going to be cheaper than $2,200.
No, because now I'd be paying you to drive my truck and trailer back to my shop, which would be the normal rate, right? So our normal rate for the 2 cars, my truck and trailer. Then you're going to take my truck, get a trailer that the H1 fits on.
Currently in a planning session right now with our senior leadership team here. CEO? CFO?
No.
No, not charging money. Thank God for that. Tim, what are you doing tonight?
I had to go drop off your power steering pump that you somehow broke at UPS before they closed.
How much is that pump worth, by the way, out of curiosity?
I don't know. I didn't see it ordered or anything.
And it's from a trophy truck.
It's compatible for such vehicles, yes.
What was it made for?
I think Mike said that they originally were Mercedes pumps and modified to work at high pressure.
Yeah, not high enough.
They didn't see something.
That is sick. I was chatting with Alex Choi, but this is a really sick car. Look at that. The Diablo GT.
Come back.
in,
You're
like,
too fast.
Maroon.
Stop moving so much.
Purple. Get
No, stop moving!
stupid
It's
phone.
just zoom. It's
Your
just.
stupid phone to focus. Not my problem.
There you go. Got it now.
Joke's on you.
Oh. So it is currently 6 p.m. We've had a very productive day on the back end, sending emails and paying our taxes, talking about debits and credits and all those fun things. But we need to make a video tonight because we daily upload. We might actually just make one video a week. Would you guys like that? Could you imagine? Go from daily to one a week. But it needs to get 7 million views. So if you guys could just get together and call your friends. Managing projects. I have a car being wrapped right now, which I'm pumped about. Oh, I have to find out what's going on with the Bentley. I don't know what the Bentley.
Where is it?
I don't know. It's at the end of the runway at LAX.
What?
Apparently it'll be done tomorrow, so I'm going to pick up the Bentley. And then that car is getting a livery, which is exciting. Wheels are cut, need to get painted, which is exciting. And then planning for Car Week, we just booked the house. We booked the house in Car Week, half an hour from everything. Not a fancy house, an okay house. Tim, guess how much 4 nights, 5-bedroom house, Airbnb. Guess.
You kind of told me earlier, so I'm gonna guess somewhere between 14,000 Canadian and
Yes, 12,000 USD. $12,000 for someone renting a house out for 4 nights. It's called supply and demand, but there's like 6 of us staying there, so divide that by 6, and then we'll tax our friends a little bit of buffer for profit on that. So but the thing is, like a shit hotel right now is $1,000 a night. Like a dump. That would be $80 the next night. But everyone's there for Car Week, and the reason why it's gotten so expensive was thanks to the pandemic. Car Week it ramped down a lot, but now it's right back up there again. People are ready to touch faces and hold hands. Farah, what are you working on right now? Tell the audience what's going on.
I was chatting with Alex Choi.
And what else are you doing?
Shopping for cars. Alex went and did an event, I guess, over in Europe.
He did one round.
And I was just checking in on him, make sure he's okay, because I know about everything that happened with him. So, he's a good kid.
I sent him a cake with a saw in it.
That's pretty good.
Get in.
Dinner time, get in. Whoa.
Yeah, he's flying.
He's ripping.
Getting after it.
What's his problem? You want to follow him? Okay, I can't show you guys the whiteboard right now, but we're doing a planning session. So it's 8 o'clock at night. We'll do this often. We'll map out all the cars and go build ideas and content ideas. And that's a big way how we vision board the build process and content, and how we make so much content. There has to be a plan. It's not stringent in the fact that like, here's a schedule for the next 90 days, but it's like, okay, here's our options. I'm gonna sit here and argue about what we should do first, how to adapt it. We're all visual people here, so Dan likes to write it out. I put it on the computer because I have really bad handwriting, and Tim likes to just sit there and not do anything.
What? Evan
You
can drop
slam
down.
it, you know?
Evan can drop it down, put the wheels on it, and then send you a fucking
I'll just
photo.
3 degrees of negative
half
temper.
hour.
Yeah,
Send me
yeah.
a photo.
Of course, of course.
We'll do
Now
half
that we have 5-inch spacers on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
On the
Are they
back?
actually
Yeah.
5-inch spacers on the back of your car?
Yeah.
That's safe.
It is safe. What are you talking about?
Anything?
Blue shaves come down to. All right, guys, about 20 minutes to the HQ. Let's get to work, baby. Just another day on the LBC. Cops trying to run away from me. What are we doing? Is Faux Daily over here?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there it is right there. Faux Daily just not on Tuesday. We learned yesterday and they were closed.